the birches. Oh, fuck, I have to pee now. Oh, well, I got my allergies under control. I was watching Shane's, like, a day in the life of, like, Jeffree Star, like, the secret life of Jeffree Star thing. And I'm just, like, Jeffree's just, like, flaunting, like, a 2500 freaking Swarovski freaking crystal wig thing he had. And Shane's like, it's like a weave that you don't want to fly off. Like, I'll do this. And he's like, he just, like, gently peels it off his head and, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this is supposed to be the part 2 because part 2 and part 3 gotta amplify my beanbag. Oh wow, look, I feel taller just because I'm on, like, my knees now. I'm not, like, sitting on my ass. I'm sitting on my knees. Yep. Oh fuck, I've been mentioned in a comment. Oh, what the fuck was I mentioned? I don't know that person. Oh well. Anyway, the first one was about cliques and forming your own clique. Because you have to form your own clique if you really want to fit in anywhere. Goth kids did it. They formed their own clique. Punk kids, everyone did it. I have my own clique, the Lousers. I named it the Lousers for some odd reason. But pretty much if you have nowhere to go, if you're not well, one person kind of joined, but they were kind of a bitch. And it's like, ugh. Why are you even here? Like, I, like, hugged her boyfriend and, like, she got so mad at me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I hugged him. I had a boyfriend of my own at the time. The fuck, man? We were supposed to be in a band together. I'm like, I don't really want to be in a band with someone who wanted to punch my face in. I'm not letting that go. I'm scared of her, man. Fuck that shit. I can, like, stand myself in a fight. But, like, yeah, no. I stay away from people who don't like me too much. There was one person, I don't think she knew about, like, anything that happened with, like, me and her boyfriend at the time, and I'm like, hi, Samantha, how's life? Like, she, literally, like, the day of the concert, she was, like, making out with her boyfriend, and I'm like, oh, man, come on, and I'm just, like, tiptoe passes them into the choir room. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out. Was it Samantha? I don't remember her name. I think it was, like, I don't know, something along those lines. Oh, Sammy, Samantha, whatever the fuck her name was. Anyway. Samuel. Wait, what? Triggered. But, yeah. I, like, tiptoed past him. But, yeah, if people don't like you, stay away from them as much as you humanely can. If you're in the same class, like, just politely ignore them. Don't, like, start shit. Like, my one friend will literally start shit with people. And I'm like, can you not do that? Please. She starts so much shit. I'm like, oh my god. I get you want revenge, but at the same time, dude, you don't get revenge. You never get revenge. I've learned this. You don't try to get revenge on people. She tried desperately with my one ex to get revenge on him. Sorry, I'm, like, fixing my hair. It just didn't work. I'm like, Danny, we are literally gonna freaking, like, he's gonna tell the dean. I'm gonna get written up. I don't want that shit on my rep. Well, it probably won't be on my rep, but you get the point. Like, I don't get in trouble with the school. If I'm in trouble with the school, it's for fight. It's usually fighting for something that I want done in the school. Which is like, okay, yeah, they usually fix it, and it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Or, like, it's like, hey, man, no, you stand up for yourself. Like, my friends are sometimes so submissive, they're like, okay. But I'm like, no, I don't put up with that shit. I try to stand up for myself as much as I can. My one teacher, pretty much he seemed like a drill sergeant, so I'm like, fuck. It's hard to stand up to someone who's like that, who will literally yell at you. And, like, one time was like, one time was like, we were being super duper loud, and, like, he's one of the teachers that, like, does not put up with that shit. And, like, I'm like, dude, it's supposed to be, shut up. Because, like, he's, like, tapping me on the shoulder. I'm like, I know. Shut up. I just had my headphones in, like, minding my own business. And I just, like, pretty much yelled it at him. He's like, who was that? And I'm like, it was me, sir. I owned up to it. And I'm like, it was me. And I'm, like, literally trying so hard not to mentally break down. And everyone's like, don't take shit from them. They're just assholes. And I'm like, I know. One of them wants to get in my pants. The other guys are just like, ha, she's a weirdo. Ha, make fun of her. Okay, we're in a repeater class, so you're literally in the same boat as me, you fucking assholes. I'm so close to smacking one of them. I'm just like, you know what? I have a better mustache than you. Fuck you. I have more facial hair than you. I'm more of a man than you. Oh, take that. That's kind of a bad thing, but it's like, you know, I'm more manly than you. Fuck you. I stand up for myself, at least. You gotta stand up for yourself in high school. You can't, like, not stand up for yourself. If you're being different, you gotta try. You fake it. You put on a facade. You put on a facade of confidence. And eventually, after enough of that, you kind of will become more confident. Don't give in to what people think. Don't give in to, like, hey, maybe I should just try to be normal. And be whatever you want to be, man. Do whatever you want to do. But, like, if people are making fun of you for being different, own up and say, yeah, I'm different. Fuck you. I'm different. Oh, well, you're the same. You're boring. You're like everybody else. But I'm different. Like, if you have a disability, say, yeah, whatever, I have it. Like, if you have, let's say you have autism, you don't have high functioning. You don't, like, have, like, the, you know, like, you're not super, like, all the time. My sister, when she was 4, basically, there are some people that are like that. They're really kind of off in the head. But it's like, there's some people that are like, yeah, I have autism. Just, you know, like, it's like, I couldn't even tell. Like, it's like, 'cause they, you know, they act normal. Or, well, you know, they caught it enough time to where it's like, hey, you know, they can act more normally and they're more normal in social situations. But, like, watch other people. I'm sorry, I need something in my hand that I'm, like, with the lip gloss. That's what I'm doing right now. But I do that all the time. I watch people. I watch for social cues and stuff. And I'm like, hey, whatever. Yeah, cool, man. Neat. I watch my dad on social cues. My dad's not the best at watching. Because my dad's very submissive, especially to people in charge or in power. So, like, if the president, like, told him, hey, yo, fuck off, he'd be like, fuck you too, man. Okay, oh well. Like, he's not the person who got into fights so much. He's more, my dad said he, like, I always thought, like, I'm like, you know, my dad probably would be the one to, like, make fun of people in school. Because he makes fun of me sometimes, but he doesn't realize it. Okay, parents and people will do that. They'll make fun of you without realizing it. They think they're being kind, but they're really not. But you just don't have to listen to their shit and just do what you do. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Eventually, you'll figure it out, whatever you want to do, and you just have to put up with people giving you hate and stuff. But at the same time, parents will do that, and, like, they think they're being super nice, because your parents usually most of the time do love you. Unless your parents want you to die, but usually most of the time your parents do love you. Oh, yes, it's so nice to have something round in my palm and not in pain. Holy fuck, my hand's on fire. Anyway, yeah. Parents will be like that. Couldn't swallow for a second. I'm sorry. I heard something was on my lip. It was a little bit just like one of my hairs. I, like, felt it step. No. That's a piece of some, I don't know. It wasn't food. It might have been part of my lip or my tongue that was dead and it just fell off and it got in my mouth in between my teeth. I don't know. I didn't eat anything. It wasn't the consistency of rice. I don't know what it was. Put it at that. But yeah, people are gonna be assholes to you like that. You gotta put up with it. You gotta learn to stand up for yourselves. Or stand up for yourself. You gotta learn, hey, this is the real world. right now. I'm getting prepared to go out there and face life as it is, head on. Just you don't want to dive straight into like real life. High school is kind of like that break the ice before you jump in the water. That's bad reference. That's bad to imagine, but like, it's like, let's say you're going to like an some foods have layers on top of it before you get to the really good part, like a Kinder egg. Let's use that as an example. Pretend this is a Kinder egg. You'll want to break through the shell before you get to the prize inside, kind of thing. But it's like the prize inside is real life, and the chocolate tea shell is high school, and you had to break through, like, hey, I'm starting to see what real life is really like. Oh wow, I'm not supposed to do that. Oh damn. And you really learn like social cues more. You learn how to be a good person. Well, usually half the time some people learn, hey, I'm an asshole. If you're an asshole, own up to being an asshole, first of all. Me, I know I'm an asshole. I say I'm an asshole sometimes. Sorry, I'm a pain in the ass. I know. Every boyfriend I've ever had, they already know I'm a pain in the ass sometimes. My friends, I'm like, yeah, you're a pain in the ass, but you're okay. You're our pain in the ass. A lot of people, you're a really nice person. Thanks, Michelle. I'm nice. I really like being nice. Other times I'm like, yeah, no, fuck it. I don't want to be nice. Why the fuck does that person keep tagging me and like all these things? That might just be like iPhones, like give you pop-up notifications, like if you don't view something once, it'll send it to you again, kind of thing. Yeah, my iPhone does that still. I don't know why. Oh well, iPhone, fix it. Sorry. But I have like a 6S or something like that. I don't know. I want to get a new phone case because mine isn't very protective, but like I want a cool phone case that's like really protective, and I wanted to get one at Hot Topic that was like, it's a phone case and it fits my phone, but like it has like, you can store your wallet stuff, like your ID and credit cards in there, and he has a little latch. And Star Wars, who doesn't want that? It's awesome. By the way, hi, I like Star Wars. That also makes me different. I noticed there's a kid in Mammoth, and there's this Christian group. He was with them when we were there, and this one's like, dude, why do you have a fucking Star Wars blanket? That's so gay. And I'm like, hey, I stood up for the kid, and I was like, hey, because like he's 14, 15, maybe around that age. I'm like, hey, I like Star Wars. I'd use a Star Wars blanket towel thing. Whatever, a thing might have been, it was a towel. We were at the pool, but it's like, hey, I use a Hello Kitty one. You know, you see people putting them down, and you say, hey, no, screw you. Like, you see someone being put down for something, they have like a Hello Kitty lunchbox or a Star Wars towel. You say, hey, that's a cool towel. That's a cool lunchbox. Don't listen to what they say. Be nice like that. And usually people tend to be nice back. Usually. If you say, oh, thanks, they'll be like, thanks, man. Or like, hey, dude, I didn't know you liked this stuff. And, you know, hit it off and you'll become friends. You'll be part of the Loveser Club or whatever you call your club, your clique, whatever you want to call it. Pineapple. I tried to pick it up all cool and stuff, but it didn't really work. But you get the point. It's like, yeah, I can do this. I can be a good person. It doesn't matter. Just try to be a good person. People will like you more. Make your own club. Defend other people. Stand up for yourself. And if someone gives you bullshit, take it. Just take the bullshit. And own up. Like, say, hey, I don't care. Put on a facade that you don't care. And then usually, you know, like, people like, whatever. And they'll kind of stop bugging you about it. Me, I put up that facade like, oh, yeah, I don't care. I have black lipstick. And oh, there's lipstick on that. Oh, thanks. You know, it doesn't hurt me, like, crushing pain on the inside. But it takes a while to, like, hey, and after a while of it, you're like, you know, I really don't care, though. You really have to believe in yourself that you don't care. I'm sorry, that's the end of this video. It might not be too long to upload, but, like, the other one was too long. It was like 16, 17 minutes, so I'm like, okay, this one's gonna like stop now because I don't want it to be too long to upload on YouTube. So, goodbye, friends. I will see you in the next video, probably tomorrow.